Honey, it's already past 7. Aren't you coming home? Diane's not here either. Are you two out together or something?
Oh, sorry. I forgot to tell you. I don't need dinner tonight.
Why not?
I'm going out to eat with Mom.
Eating out? You never mentioned that to me.
She asked me out last minute. She really wanted to try this restaurant she's been dying to go to.
Where?
I can't remember the name, but it's a well-known French place around here. The chef even won a Michelin star. The place is super fancy with a wall full of wine bottles. Each dish looks like a piece of art.
Wow, so it must be pretty expensive.
Yeah, I guess so. Apparently, the place was featured on TV, and Mom's been wanting to go ever since.
Now that I think about it, you two went to that famous Italian place last time, right? And that was also because she asked you, and you just left me at home.
That was forever ago, come on. And besides, we're mother and son. It's totally fine for us to go out together, isn't it?
But I'm your wife. You could have at least invited me as well. And who's paying for that fancy restaurant? You don't have that kind of money right now, do you?
Mom's treating.
Really?
Yeah, she's being super generous, right? She said it's a reward for me working hard.
Working hard? If anyone's working hard, it's me. I'm working full-time and doing all the housework.
Oh, stop nagging. I've got a lot on my plate, too.
Look, I don't care if you two go out, but can you at least remember that I'm here making dinner and waiting for you?
That's the thing. Your cooking is kind of the problem.
What do you mean?
Honestly, your cooking is pretty lazy. You always use store-bought frozen stuff or pre-made dishes. And it's the same menu over and over again. Sometimes, I just want to eat something really good from outside.
What the heck? I'm working and still making dinner every day. Neither you nor Diane ever help out with anything. So if I cut a few corners, it's only because I have to.
A wife doing the housework is just normal. Mom did everything herself when she was younger, too.
Yeah, well, she was a stay-at-home mom. I have a job.
Ugh, you're so annoying with all your complaining. You're gonna ruin the dinner.
Of course I'm complaining. I'm working, doing all the chores, and you're off enjoying some fancy dinner with your mom without a second thought about me.
Sure. I'm gonna end this chat now or it'll ruin the whole dinner.
Hey, next time you go out to eat, invite me too.
Why do I have to do that?
Why? Because we're married.
Sorry, but you're just in the way.
In the way?
I just want to enjoy dinner with Mom without feeling awkward. We always eat together as a group at home, so let me have a date with her for once.
A date? That's so weird. You know what? Fine. I'll save what's left of tonight's dinner for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. Stop messaging me for the rest of the night. If I keep looking at my phone, it'll annoy Mom.
Unbelievable. It's like you two are a couple. Hey, honey. Where did you go? I just woke up and you weren't next to me. I checked Diane's room and she wasn't there either.
Sorry. Actually, we went out last night.
Last night?
Well, you had work early in the morning, so I didn't want to wake you up when you were sleeping so soundly. We just left quietly.
So where are you now?
I'll send you a picture. Try to guess. See? Isn't the ocean beautiful? The water's super clear. You don't get to see a beach like this often.
It's definitely not in the country.
Where do you think we are? Think you can guess?
No, I can't. Some kind of beach resort?
Can't figure it out, huh? Yeah, I didn't think so. I'll give you the answer. Right now, we're in the Maldives.
Holy cow! The Maldives? You mean the Maldives?
Yep, that Maldives. We're here right now.
Wait, what? Hold on a sec. Are you serious?
Yeah, Mom's always wanted to come here at least once in her life.
Did she pay for this?
Nah, no way. I couldn't let her pay for such a trip.
So, did you pay for it? Where exactly did that money come from? Do you even realize our financial situation? Since you got fired from your job for embezzling, I've been the one supporting this household. We're not in any position to go on a trip, let alone overseas. What the heck are you thinking? Where did you get the money? Our savings?
Hon, calm down. I didn't touch the savings, okay? You never told me the PIN, so you know I couldn't get to it even if I wanted to.
Well, yeah, but then how did you manage to get to the Maldives? And with Dayan, too. There's no way you could afford both of your travel expenses.
I used a credit card.
A credit card? You don't even have one. Didn't you cancel it when you got fired?
I never said it was my credit card.
Don't tell me.
Yep, I borrowed your card.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm currently enjoying a Maldives vacation with Mom on your credit card.
Hold on a sec. My credit card? You took it without asking?
While you were asleep, I just grabbed it real quick.
How did you even get it?
Well, you came home late last night and were so tired you just collapsed in bed, right? So I took the chance and rummaged through your bag that you left on the living room table.
Jeez.
You're so careless, you know that? You didn't even zip up your bag, and your wallet was right there in plain sight. With that kind of carelessness, you're practically asking to get robbed.
Normally, I would have put my bag away in the bedroom closet, but last night, I was too exhausted and just left it there.
Well, thanks to that, I was able to grab the card quickly, so it worked out for me.
I can't believe this. What are you even thinking? Why would you take my credit card without permission? Do you seriously not know the difference between right and wrong? Stealing someone else's credit card?
It's not someone else's. We're married, remember? Your money is our shared asset, so your credit card is basically mine, right? There's no problem if I use it.
Are you kidding me? Are you seriously saying this?
It's just the truth. Even Mom said so. She's the one who suggested this trip. She said that since I got fired and with the economy being so bad that I can't find a new job, all you've done is scold me and not help me at all. You're just hoarding all the money and lording it over me, the breadwinner of the family. So I must be under a lot of stress. She said I should take a break and refresh myself without you for once.
What the heck is that? Are you both out of your minds? Stress? Refresh? You're just lazing around without even job hunting, like some useless leech. I'm the one working and doing all the housework, while Diane constantly nags me. I'm the one with all the stress here.
You know, this is so typical of you. You never think about anyone but yourself. Ugh.
I really don't want to hear that from you. And by the way, a credit card isn't some magic money tree. Who do you think is going to pay off the charges later?
Won't it just get pulled from your account? Anyway, you're so annoying. Stop lecturing me during my vacation, will ya? Can't you just show a little appreciation for your exhausted husband? You're such a tightwad, and that's why you're always a failure. Your heart's too small.
How can you even say that? What you've done is literally theft. Do you not get that?
It's not theft because we're married. Just so you know, your money is my money. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. We'll be back in 5 days. Look forward to your souvenir. Honey, what's going on? I was at the mall just now trying to pay with a credit card, but it got declined at the register. I checked the expiration date, and it's still valid for a while. What am I supposed to do? Hello?
You won't be able to use that card anymore.
Huh? Why not?
I had it deactivated.
Why?
I contacted the credit card company and asked them to stop the card from being used. So starting today, it's no longer usable.
Darn it. No longer usable? You've got to be kidding me. What the heck are you doing?
It's the obvious thing to do. The card was stolen and used without permission. Most people would immediately get it deactivated.
Come on, I'm still using it. I didn't bring any cash with me. Without it, I can't do anything.
I stopped it because I don't want you using it anymore. You don't listen to a word I say, do you? That's exactly the problem with you.
Without the card, we can't even get the flight back. We won't be able to come back. How are we supposed to get home?
Don't know, don't care. Maybe you could swim back? You've been gaining weight from not exercising lately, so swimming from the Maldives should help burn a lot of calories.
This isn't funny. That's impossible. Just reactivate the card now.
The only one joking around here is you. Do you not realize what you've done? What you did is illegal use of my credit card. That's a crime, you know.
Come on, we're married. What's so wrong about borrowing your card?
Legally, no one but the card holder is allowed to use a credit card. Even if we're married or family, it doesn't matter. And mine isn't even a family card, it's a regular one. If someone else uses it, that's a crime. Oh, by the way, I filed a police report.
No way. A police report? Does that mean you went to the police? Why did you escalate this? Don't drag outsiders into our marital issues.
Oh, and one more thing. I'm done being your wife.
What the? Done being my wife?
Yep. I mean divorce, and that's final.
Wait, are you serious? Why?
Why? Are you seriously asking? Do I need to go through your list of offenses one by one?
I have no idea. Is it because I came to the Maldives without you?
Wrong. Try again. First, 2 years ago, you suddenly decided to have your mom move in without discussing it with me. Even though we agreed before getting married that we wouldn't live with her, you brought her into our home and made her stay in one of our rooms without even asking me. And do you remember right after she moved in, how she replaced all the furniture in the living room? She said my choices were tacky, and she threw out everything I picked, including the sofa. Then, she constantly complained about the food I made, saying it was too bland. No matter how hard I worked on dinner, all I got were insults, never a word of praise. Do you remember her criticizing my job? She kept saying, a woman working is why the house is a mess, and that hurt me so much. And you just agreed with her, joining in on the complaints. Then you got fired for embezzling, didn't bother to look for another job, didn't help around the house, and just lazed around all day. While I was balancing work and house chores, you were playing video games in the middle of the day. No matter how tired I was when I came home, the house was a mess, and you didn't even bother to prepare dinner. When your mom was constantly nagging me, you never once stood up for me. You just sided with her. And the final straw was you stole my credit card, took your mom to the Maldives and splurged on a vacation. And then, had the audacity to say, "What's yours is mine." How can you not see what's wrong with that? Honestly, I'm done. I have no more love or affection left for you.
But, come on. Mom was lonely living by herself, and as her son, it's only natural I'd want to live with her. She's your mother-in-law too.
So, what if I moved my mom in without consulting you? How would you feel?
Of course that'd be a problem. How can I relax with my mother-in-law living under the same roof?
So it's fine for your mom but not mine?
Listen, I'm your husband. When you get married, you're supposed to follow your husband's lead.
Are you kidding me? Why should I listen to a useless man who doesn't work or help around the house? If you want to boss me around, at least get a job and earn more than I do.
But when I got fired, Mom said I should take it easy for a while and not rush into anything. She said I didn't have to work for a bit, and I could just enjoy myself at home.
So that's why you've just been lounging around, not job hunting?
Lounging around? That's a pretty harsh way to put it. I was recharging before finding my next job.
That's a really long recharging period.
Oh, stop it. As for house chores, Mom's more experienced, so there's no way anything she says is wrong. Anyway, it's the wife's job to handle the household. And this trip, it was Mom who...
You're always like this. Mom this, Mom that. My feelings and opinions are always an afterthought. If you love her so much, why don't you just be homeless with her in the Maldives for the rest of your life? You big idiot.
Wait, are you seriously going to leave the card unusable? We really can't get home.
So what? As long as you're with your precious mom, you'll be fine.
But seriously, this is bad. The Maldives is expensive, you know.
Then work and earn your keep there.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm messed up, I know. I'm apologizing, so can we move on? Please forgive me.
How can I forgive someone who doesn't even understand what they did wrong? Stop treating me like a fool. If you want to come back, figure it out on your own. I'll be canceling the lease on the apartment, so you'll need to find a new place to live too.
Holy cow! We're losing even the apartment? That's way too much, don't you think? You can't just cancel my home.
Your home? What are you even talking about?
That apartment is where I live, and my mom too. Why would you cancel the lease?
What are you saying? It's in my name. I'm the one renting it, so I can cancel it whenever I want.
Oh no.
You've never paid rent. Since you lost your job from embezzling, I've been paying for everything. Rent, bills, all of it.
Well, yeah, that's true, but still.
That's why I've decided to end the lease. You don't get to have a say in this.
Wait a minute. You don't have to go that far.
Maybe take a second and think about what you've done.
Come on, honey. Please forgive me. I'll change, I swear. I'll take you out to eat from now on. How about we go on a trip together next time? Where do you want to go? I'll take you wherever you want. You'd love the Maldives too, right? Come on. You know you want to see this beautiful ocean.
You don't have that kind of money. You're really brainless, aren't you?
I'm sorry. From now on, I'll work hard, I promise.
I don't need a hollow apology. I've already hired a lawyer for the divorce, so from now on, talk to him. I'll send you his contact info. Goodbye forever. Dustin kept bombarding me with calls and messages, which annoyed me so much that I blocked him. I packed up my things, left the apartment, and decided to stay at my parents' house for the time being. As for Dustin and Diane, stranded in the Maldives, they managed to get a relative to send them money, which they used to buy return tickets home. When he got back, he showed up at my parents' house, causing a scene at the front door, demanding to see me. But my father and brother, who absolutely adore me, glared him down, and he quickly fled with his tail between his legs. I left everything else in the hands of my lawyer and proceeded with the divorce, while Dustin was later arrested for theft. When he was taken to the police, he kept insisting that it wasn't a problem because we were married. But even his lawyer told him it wasn't right to use his spouse's things without permission. In the end, he had no choice but to admit to the theft. As a result, he now has a criminal record, and I was able to get reimbursed for all the charges made on my card by the credit card company. Dustin and Diane are now living with some relatives in the countryside, working from morning to night in a factory run by the family. Since it's a small town, word spread quickly, and they're apparently facing a lot of shame and judgment from the locals. That's their own fault, isn't it? I was satisfied with how things turned out. I got my money back, cut ties with them, and moved on. My parents and brother kept telling me I'm still young and should think about remarrying. But after the disaster that was living with Dustin and his mom, I think I'll enjoy the freedom of being single for a while.
William, didn't I tell you to clean the house today? How could you leave the house like this? Don't ignore me. I bet you're out somewhere having a good time, huh? What kind of son are you? Don't you feel sorry for your mother? Hey, did Mom also message you? Why did you go out without asking for permission? Did you forget that Mom and I are having lunch at a high-end restaurant today? You promised to drive us there, didn't you? I can't believe you took the car. Come back now. You dropped out of high school and are so useless. Did you forget that your only job is to serve us? Ugh, it's embarrassing to be your sister.
What's going on with these messages?
Oh, now you've replied. Where are you and what are you doing? Come home immediately.
What's wrong? I told you earlier that I can't do cleaning or drop-offs, pickups because I'm working, right? You saw me heading to work in a suit, didn't you? It happens to be my lunch break now, but you understand that I'm still working at this hour, right?
Stop lying.
What?
I don't remember raising you to be like this. I hate lies.
What do you mean? I'm not lying. First of all, I don't remember being raised by you. You only cared about my sister. Grandpa and Grandma were the ones who took care of me. After they were gone, you forced me to drop out of school and made me start working. So what do you mean raising me? Even the messages you sent me this morning portraying me as a bad son. Mom, you don't have the right to make such accusations.
Don't talk back to me. See, you don't know how to respect your mother. Enough with the complaints. Just come back home quickly. While we're away, take the time to reflect on your actions. We'll hold a family meeting later.
Huh? A family meeting? About what?
We need to discuss your future and give you a sermon.
A sermon? I don't get it. There's no need for a family meeting. I'll listen to whatever sermon you want to give me when I get home.
Huh? Work? You are unemployed. What are you talking about?
Unemployed? Me? What do you mean? I mean, you saw me leaving for work, right?
The family meeting is at 3 p.m. today. Both Isabella and I will be back around that time. Make sure you're home by then and that the house is clean. Got it?
Wait, answer my questions.
We're the ones asking the questions. Anyway, just come back home already.
What the hell? I have a shareholders meeting in the afternoon. I can't leave early just for a stupid meeting.
Huh? What shareholders meeting? You're just an unemployed person. Stop lying already.
How many times do I have to say it? I'm not unemployed. I don't even know what I'm supposed to reflect on. This is ridiculous. You're ruining my lunch break. I'm ending this conversation now.
Hey, stop disrespecting your mother. William, you skipped the family meeting, huh?
So what? What the hell is this? I told Mom that I'd listen to her stupid sermon when I got home. I don't think there's an urgent thing that we need to discuss in a family meeting. So prioritizing work is only natural.
Here we go again. We wanted to have an emergency family meeting about your lie of having a job.
What? I'm even more confused now. I was sitting at my desk at the office organizing my documents until just now.
Don't make me laugh. You, at the office, organizing documents? Do you mean reading stupid comics? Stop pretending. In reality, you can't even be a chauffeur for me and Mom. All you can do is be lazy and pretend that you are busy. Oh wait, maybe you want to be a comic artist? That's why you spend your day reading all those stupid things? A useless, unemployed high school dropout like you becoming one? Stop kidding yourself. You're not even good at anything. You're already 29. It's too late to dream about something, you know?
Are you done? I really don't get why you and Mom think I'm unemployed. I've been working all along. I've always been mistreated in this family. I know both you and Mom see me as nothing more than a servant. But until yesterday, you didn't call me unemployed. I just don't get it.
Well, we just found out today. You actually weren't working. It's no use hiding it.
Huh? What do you mean? What's going on?
Mom and I planned to have lunch at a high-end restaurant, remember? Since you didn't give us a ride, we had to take a cab. Oh, by the way, I'll charge you for this expense later. Even though you are unemployed, it seems like you have money to spend.
I told you I'm not unemployed. How many times do I have to tell you?
Shut up. Enough with those lies. While Mom and I were having lunch, we bumped into your old classmate, Kenny.
Kenny? Oh yeah, I remember you knew him too.
He told me everything. He said you mentioned at the reunion that you quit your job. He was wondering what happened to you since then. I think you went to a reunion 4 years ago. I didn't realize it had been that long since you became unemployed.
No, I've started working for another company since then.
Oh, really? But you're just a loser making a mere $18,000 per year.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You still don't want to admit it? After I heard what Kenny said, I checked your stuff in the room to see what was going on with you.
Wait, you went through my room without permission? Why would you do that?
And I found your bank statement. When I looked at the total amount, it was just $18,000. In other words, your annual income is only $18,000. It basically means you are earning nothing. You are unemployed. Aren't you embarrassed?
$18,000. Oh, that document. I think you misunderstood something, but that money is...
After discussing it in a family meeting, we've decided to kick you out of the house. You have no right to complain since you didn't attend this important family meeting.
Kicking me out of the house? What? I really don't get it.
You made your choice not to attend the family meeting. Well, even if you had attended, you would have been kicked out of the house. We don't need a loser with an income of $18,000. If you were doing household chores or being a chauffeur, we might have forgiven you, but a lazy man like you just fooling around every day deserves to be kicked out of the house.
What?
I threw all your stuff into the backyard, so take everything and leave this house.
Into the backyard? Are you insane? It's raining outside.
I don't care. You got what you deserved for hiding being unemployed. If there is still anything left by tomorrow morning, we will dispose of it all. Get out of here today.
Are you serious? I had computers and electronic devices in my room, right? Did you throw all of that as well?
Of course. For someone unemployed, you have quite a nice computer and lots of games. You don't need all that. I dropped them all out of the upstairs window.
From the upstairs window? Everything must be completely broken by now. What are you going to do about it? It wasn't just hobby stuff, it was work stuff too.
Are you still lying about having a job? It's too pathetic, so just stop. Having a brother like you is embarrassing. It feels so good to be rid of this lazy, greedy scumbag.
Are you reading what I am saying?
What's the point?
Just to be clear, does this mean that Mom and Dad think the same way as you do?
Of course. I told you it was decided in the family meeting. We all threw your stuff out of the window. It's been a while since I've had a good time relieving stress.
Alright, then promise me one thing.
What?
After I leave the house, never get involved with me again.
Obviously, what are you saying? That's my line. Don't ever depend on us if you end up on the streets. You useless, unemployed brother.
You thief! Enough of this or I'll call the police. I don't know if you are trying to seek revenge on us after we asked you to leave the house, but we are not a charity organization. We don't have money to support an unemployed person like you. What are you talking about? Just admit it already. Don't you dare use our savings. Give the money back quickly. What? Are you accusing me of stealing money? I really don't know what you are talking about. I'm talking about our bank account for living expenses. Somebody has been withdrawing a crazy amount recently. Nobody in this house has used that much ever since you left. I can only assume that you, with no money, are somehow withdrawing it. I don't know the PIN number of your account. I don't have your card and I don't have your money. Stop accusing me. Don't lie. Be honest with me. Listen, what you are doing is stealing. Even if you're family, you can't just take someone's money and use it without their permission. Now, if you honestly admit and return the entire amount you withdrew, I'll forgive you and not make a big deal out of it. I mean, I'm the one who wants my money back. Do you remember the payment for the computer and other things in my room? You haven't paid yet, right? The payment was due yesterday. Don't change the topic. First of all, what kind of invoice was that? Are you trying to make a shady donation to some strange company to take revenge on us? What? What do you mean? I know what you're doing. That invoice that you sent me had the name of a shady company on it. Could it be a loan company? I bet since you can't make a living, you borrowed money. And now you're trying to make me take care of the repayment. Huh? I always thought you were an unfilial son, but I never thought you'd fall this far. This is what happens when you live on an annual income of $18,000. From now on, change your mind and work hard. What are you talking about? $18,000 is my monthly salary. What? Monthly salary? When Isabella saw your bank statement, she said your annual income was $18,000. It's a huge misunderstanding. The bank statement she saw was the one I used back in high school. I mean, I can't believe you believe what Isabella says without even looking at it. What? It's the money from the part-time job that was deposited into that account. It's not a recent bank statement. Huh? The money from your part-time job? What? I mean, it's a very old bank statement. Isabella found it in a drawer and she just assumed that it was my recent bank statement. Stop lying. There's no way a smart girl like her would make a mistake like that. Unlike you who didn't finish high school, she graduated from college. After I dropped out of school and started working, I've come to realize that being smart doesn't really match up with having a good academic background. Stop talking nonsense. I want to allow you to avoid responsibility. Come on, Mom. Please realize it already. Realize what? Dad, who acts all high and mighty at home. He's the real unemployed person. Can't you see? He's unemployed? About a year ago, the company where he works went bankrupt. What? Bankrupt? No way! It seems that Dad has been unable to tell you and Isabella about it, until now. I found out because the company I manage is in the same industry. I wanted to help him while he was looking for a new job. So I secretly put $4,000 a month into an account for living expenses. $4,000? What? Hold on, did you say you manage a company? Yeah, I started my own business 4 years ago. 4 years ago? I didn't hear anything about that. I told you then, and I think I've said it many times since then. I've always wanted to work in game development since I was a kid. But because of you, I ended up dropping out. I couldn't even get interviews at major game companies. But I couldn't give up, so I started my own company. What? Really? I thought you knew about it. Not realizing for 4 years and still treating me as unemployed. Do you even care about me? I knew you never cared about me, but it still makes me sad. Wait a minute. So, is it true that you earn $18,000 monthly? Yes, it's true. By the way, the games in my room are developed by my company. Including the computer that was thrown away, those are company assets. I sent you the invoice under the company's name. If there's any further delay in payment, I'll have to hire a lawyer and take legal action.
Lawyer? You don't have to go that far.
Then pay up right now.
Wait. You earn $18,000 a month. You don't have to be so stingy.
Don't get me wrong. Regardless of my monthly income, it has nothing to do with the damage caused to the company by you and Isabella. If you won't compensate me, I'll have to take legal action.
Hey, calm down. Well, as a mother, I feel incredibly proud of you. I can't believe you're the president of the company. That's amazing. I'm so lucky to have a son like you.
Well, it's none of your business anymore.
What? What do you mean?
I was misunderstood and got kicked out without a chance to explain my side. What kind of mother are you?
That's because you skipped the family meeting. It's your fault.
I told you I couldn't leave because there was a shareholders meeting. I told you let's talk when I got back from work, right? Even before leaving for work in the morning, I told you I couldn't do your favor that day. I've mentioned going to work multiple times. It's your fault for not believing me.
But...
If it was an emergency matter, I would have left the work early.
Well, William.
What?
If that's the case, you can come back to the house. We're family, so we should live together again.
Seriously?
So please, continue contributing $4,000 like before.
Are you out of your mind? You promised you wouldn't get involved with me anymore, right? Don't tell me you forgot.
What?
Didn't you hear from Isabella about it?
I didn't hear anything. Hey, William, come back to the house. Hey, Mom told me everything. I didn't know you own a company. And about Dad too. I will not charge you for the cab. So, will you come back home?
What? I wasn't planning on paying that anyway. And I'm not going back.
Why not?
You're the one who promised not to get involved with me anymore, right?
But I didn't know you own a company.
You didn't know, huh? Do you mean you didn't listen to me? Mom, Dad, and you. You guys never cared about me, right?
Well,
The moment you found out I own a company, you are asking for money. Have you no shame? I was kicked out of my house. I worked hard while being treated like a servant by Mom and you. On top of that, I contributed $4,000 every month. I had enough. Don't you ever get involved with me again.
Well, that's...
Oh, I told Mom the same thing, but I will tell this to you too. If I didn't receive the compensation for what you guys did, I'll hire a lawyer and sue you all as a company. We'll charge you a late fees on top of the compensation.
Hold on. Can you extend the deadline for payment? You know that Dad was unemployed, right? We don't even know how we're going to make ends meet. We can't afford this kind of money all of a sudden. And why does a computer cost nearly $10,000 anyway? Are you trying to rip us off or something?
I told you, it's for work. It's a high-performance computer for game development.
If we pay this kind of money, we'll be completely broke. I mean, we might have to borrow money to pay for it.
Why don't you just do it?
What?
I took out a loan when I started my business. It was really hard to start a business being a high school dropout and make it this big. I worked hard and managed to repay the loan. There are 3 of you, so if you all work together, you should be able to earn $10,000 soon, right? Good luck.
Wait, please. Please come back. William!
After that conversation, I cut off ties by blocking my sister and Mom. Shortly afterward, my father messaged, urging me to return home and contribute money. Without hesitation, I blocked him as well. It brought a sense of relief, decisively closing the chapter on my entire family. I thought they might start working seriously, but things took a turn. Surprisingly, the 3 of them showed up at my company. They caused a ruckus, shouting and breaking windows. I asked the police to come and take all 3 of them away. Since I hadn't received compensation, I added the damages they caused in our office. When I finally got a lawyer, they got scared and paid me in a lump sum. Later, I found out they borrowed money from loan sharks, and now they're working hard to pay it back.
Mom, the wedding reception is at the Central Hotel, right? It seems like no one has arrived yet. And when I asked the hotel staff, they said there's no wedding scheduled today.
Mom, are you referring to me by any chance?
Oh, sorry for suddenly calling you Mom, but Dad married you and you're officially my stepmom now. I'm thinking of calling you Mom from now on.
Ew, please don't.
Excuse me?
Being called Mom by a stranger feels weird. And seriously, you weren't even invited to the wedding. It's hilarious that you're so eager to come, though.
What do you mean, a stranger? We've just officially become a family, right?
Stop that. Calling us a family? I feel sick.
But you're married to my dad now, so that makes you my stepmom, right? And maybe it was a bit sudden for me to call you Mom, but denying that we're a family is a bit much.
Oh, shush. Those titles don't matter at all. To me, you're just a stranger. That's why I lied about the location to you.
What?
While you were in the bathroom, the whole family moved to the real venue. You're at the Central Hotel, right?
Yeah. You said the reception will be here.
You got tricked. How silly.
Tricked? Why would you do that? I'm heading there now, so can you tell me the location?
No way, I'm telling you.
But it's weird for a daughter not to show up at the wedding. I hope someone notices and lets me know.
No one's going to care if you're here or not. I told your dad and all the relatives that you had something else to do.
Jeez, going that far?
Plus, you're not part of our family.
Excuse me? What do you mean by that? I don't have a blood relation with you, but I'm my dad's daughter by blood.
Not being related by blood makes us strangers. Since you're not a family, get out of our house.
What?
We're going on our honeymoon tonight, so you better be gone before we come back.
Are you kicking me out of the house?
Well, obviously. The house where you used to live with your dad, we've decided to use it just for me and him. You, who have no blood relation, gotta go.
You've suddenly become a different person. I thought things were going to be okay for us.
For the past 6 months, I've been incredibly patient. Your dad said he wouldn't remarry unless you agreed. I was desperate to get on your good side. But we've already tied the knot and finished the ceremony. Now, you're a nuisance. Get it?
That's how it was. So were you just acting all this time?
You're just a stranger now. No need for me to bother anymore.
You're gloating, but do you really think it's okay to kick me out like this?
Of course. It's decided by me. That house is mine now. Once I married your dad and became his wife, I have a say in who lives there.
What do you think Dad will say? Did you discuss it with him?
It's fine. He's my husband now. He won't go against me. I'll have him wrapped around my finger.
Yeah, well, he might just be like that. He's an optimist who avoids trouble, you know.
Oh, you get it. That's why he won't divorce me. You've graduated high school, so learn to be independent. Pay through your college yourself.
I've been quite independent, you know.
Oh, whatever. You're just blowing smoke. In reality, you're leeching off your dad, you parasite. Stop relying on him forever. His money is mine now. I have priority over you. You've been living off him and getting spoiled, being just the two of you. But it's a big mistake to think you can have it all to yourself. Learn the harshness of the real world from now on.
What are you talking about? I think it's you who's a parasite. I've never thought about leeching off him or making his money mine. You're the one who's immature and doesn't seem to understand the harshness of the world.
See, that's what I mean by getting carried away. You're such a brat, going against someone older.
You just want to hog this mansion all to yourself, don't you?
Could be. At least, things are going to be a lot more fun around here once you're gone.
I get it now. That was your goal, huh?
Of course. I've got the mansion now, so you're out of here. No longer needed. I've taken care of you until now. Be grateful.
Only been half a year. I was cooking for you all this while.
Well, I'm hiring a new helper, so it's all good. I want this fancy house to be my castle without you around. Your dad's usually out working, so having a huge place all to myself is awesome, you know. I'll toss your stuff as soon as we're back from the honeymoon. If you don't want that, you better leave tonight.
Wow, you're really going that far. So, you're serious about kicking me out. Did you check with Dad about this?
Post-approval would do. Just get out, okay? If you're gone, he'll have no choice but to accept. You're 18, right? An adult stepchild is nothing but a nuisance. Be independent already. Parasite, out!
I think I'm more independent than you think, you know. I wonder which one of us the real parasite is.
It's obviously you. Shut up, you useless trash that can only be a nuisance.
I didn't expect you to go that far. You were thinking of me as trash or a nuisance all this time we were living together.
Hell yeah. Even though it was to secure my marriage with your dad, being with you was seriously irritating. Now that I'm the official wife, I'm finally liberated from stress and feel amazing.
Oh, I see. I was excited when Dad decided to marry you. I thought we could become closer as a family. That's why I wanted to call you Mom once it became official. I feel stupid for thinking such a frivolous thing.
See? You're an idiot. A daughter who isn't blood related is just a plain nuisance. It's common sense, but you just don't get it. Instead, you're dreaming away all carefree. That's seriously nuts.
Okay, understood.
Then disappear right away. An unrelated stranger, get out. The house is only for us family members now. Don't show your face around here again.
Got it. I'm done. I'll leave tonight as you wish. I won't attend the reception, but head home and sort out my stuff.
Should have done that from the start. I'm feeling fantastic, finally. Now we can cut down on living expenses.
But let me just say one last thing.
Go ahead.
Don't come crying to me.
What? Are you kidding me? That's my line, you know. Bye-bye, nuisance. Your CEO dad's mine now. Remember that you are a stranger to us.
Sure. Thanks for everything.
Rachel, I want to ask you something, sweetheart.
Yeah? Who's this?
It's me, Holly, your mom.
My mom passed away, and her name wasn't Holly. You got the wrong person.
I married your dad 10 years ago. I'm your stepmom, sweetie.
So basically you're a stranger. Could you not get all familiar and call me sweetie?
Then, Rachel. Anyway, I need to ask you something.
What is it?
Don't play dumb. What's going on? You've been in the news.
Oh yeah, it aired today, didn't it? Totally slipped my mind.
Seriously, what's going on?
If you saw the news, you already know, right? Exactly what you saw, but it's none of your business.
Not only that, your dad said something odd to me. Our monthly expenses have been falling short. He's been dipping into savings, but finally they ran out. We can't cover this month's expenses. When I asked why, he said it was because I kicked you out. What does he mean?
You're asking this now? I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, you'd probably figure it out already.
Just tell me.
In short, I've been supporting both of you for the past 10 years.
What?
You know his personality, right? He took over the company from my grandfather, but he lacks the skills. He's overly optimistic and thinks everything will fall into place on its own, but it doesn't.
Really? But he's the CEO.
Even so, if run by someone like that, the business won't grow at all. It hasn't been performing well, and employees have been leaving in droves. It's a miracle it lasted this long since then. I gave it 3 years.
OMG, I had no idea. More importantly, you started a company when you were in university, right? You're the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business now. Not only that, you were apparently famous even in high school. You inherited your mom's intelligence and were a genius high schooler who won math Olympiads and prestigious awards, right?
Sure.
You never mentioned it. Why didn't you tell me?
There was no need. And besides, you never asked, did you? We were just friendly on the surface. Neither of us delved into deep conversations.
And you were making a ton of money even back then. isn't it all thanks to your dad?
Not at all. After Mom passed away, I made a point to study and thrive on my own. He was pretty hopeless, so I supported him.
What? You supported him?
Using the money I made from my part-time job, I invested in Forex and made big profits. I even used it up to help his company. But when the backing disappeared, and it was just him and you, it's no wonder you couldn't sustain yourselves. You misunderstood, thinking he was a wealthy CEO and squandered money like water. As for him, he's full of pride. He couldn't come clean about not making his own living, and not only that, about his debt.
Debt?
Yup. He's just living off appearances and is drowning in debt. He can barely use his salary freely. He acted all generous in front of you and spent borrowed money lavishly. And now, here you are. There's nothing I can do about it.
OMG.
He silenced me from telling you that I was providing for the family. I planned to tell the truth once you guys were officially married and we bonded as a family. But it's been 10 years since I was kicked out. It's a good opportunity to completely cut ties now.
What do you mean?
Remember what you said at your wedding? A non-blood related daughter is just a nuisance. A nuisance should just pack up and leave. I did exactly as you said. And for the past 10 years, I've invested my own money into building my success through entrepreneurship. I plan on continuing this lifestyle, so even if you come to me crying for help now, it's useless, you know.
Oh, don't say that. You're making millions, right? Then our living expenses are just peanuts for you. You can at least share a bit with your parents, you know.
I don't have parents.
Come on, you know better. Even if you refuse to recognize your stepmom, your real dad's in trouble.
I consider my only real parent to be my deceased mother. My dad had this attitude as if it was my responsibility to support the company and family. He was way too optimistic, and his sense of money and lifestyle were completely in shambles. When I was kicked out by you, he didn't stand up for me at all. He's not someone I can respect as a parent or even as a human being, so I won't be providing any financial support to him in the future. You have to figure out your own livelihood.
Fine, but then at least help us with the house repairs.
Why?
It's your family home. You know, it was inherited from your grandpa and it's falling apart. We've been told it's becoming dangerous to live in without repairs. It's also the house where you spent your childhood, so you must have some feelings, don't you? So cough up the money.
That too, remember what you told me?
What?
You said that house was already yours. Whether that's objectively correct or not, I have no attachment to it anymore. Well, if I may offer a piece of advice, it'd be better to sell it before it becomes inhabitable. Considering it's an old house, repairs might cost a fortune.
What? Sell it? What are you saying? Where would we live then?
That's no longer my concern. I'm just a stranger to you, you know. Even if you get a part-time job, all your earnings will go into just paying for utilities and maintenance for that house.
Are you serious? Wait, I won't get a part-time job. I want to be a full-time homemaker and then enjoy my life.
Oh, I see. Then sort it out with my moronic dad. I won't offer any assistance. After all, it was you who kicked me out, so there.
Okay, fine. I'll apologize for what happened 10 years ago. That's better, right? So come back.
Excuse me?
We'll make up, okay? Come back here and let's live together.
What, are you crazy? That's a joke, right?
Joke? What do you mean? I'm dead serious, you know.
Well, let me be serious too then. There's no way I'm coming back and living with you guys.
Why not?
You told me to get lost like I was some total stranger. You even demanded I leave on the same day. It was incredibly tough, you know. Sure, I was making money through Forex trading, but as an 18-year-old college student without any parental support, it was extremely challenging. I pushed myself hard, thinking if it meant cutting ties for good. For 10 years, you never reached out once, but now you found out I was successful in my job, and you come crawling back, demanding I pay for living expenses and house maintenance. It's nothing but a joke. Ha! I have no intention of returning ever again.
Hold on, you're being unreasonable. We're a family, right? I apologize for the way I spoke to you. Can't we just move on?
Nope, we can't. Your apology doesn't change what you did. I don't consider you family anymore. And I want to sever ties with Dad too.
If you're Dad, don't say that. We're your parents after all. If we keep going like this, we'll drown. Please help us.
Geez, don't try to play the family card now. It's too late for a stepmother who despaired her stepchild to change the color. Seeking help now is pointless, you know.
Come on, let's start over and be a true family this time. We were getting along fine, weren't we?
Only on the surface. Have you finally realized that you've been straggling yourself? From now on, I wish you guys the best of luck in your impoverished lives. I'm going to keep growing and thriving. Enjoy watching me succeed on TV while you stew in regret. Holly and Dad kept asking for financial support. I ended up blocking them. Then, a few weeks later, news broke that he embezzled money from his company. His savings were gone and he couldn't get any more loans, so he ended up dipping into the company's funds. He was forced to step down as the CEO, and the COO took over. Unfortunately, due to poor business conditions, the company went bankrupt. Dad now not only carries personal debt, but also the company's debts. The house he inherited from his dad was sold off, and Holly and he moved into a rundown apartment. Holly had no choice but to take up a job she so despised. They are now stuck in extreme poverty and a debt nightmare.
Good evening, Mary. We're having a family gathering at our house this coming Saturday. You're coming, right, Mary?
Yes, of course. Dan and I will be there.
But I'm telling you, you'd better dress properly.
What?
You're always so plain, aren't you, Mary? I'm sure you know that. Many of my relatives are business owners or rich people. I'm sure everyone craves something decent. This time, I'm going to order some caviar. If you show up poorly dressed, I'll be embarrassed. Please don't dress inappropriate like you always do.
Of course, I'll be dressed appropriately.
It's not just about what you wear. Be careful with what you bring and say. Don't be so obvious that you're poor.
I think you have misunderstood something. I'm not poor.
Don't lie to me. Ever since you came to greet me, you've always worn plain, cheap clothes.
That's just because I like simple clothes.
Dan is also so... He just got married so earlier than John, and with a poor woman who's way under his league.
I'm not poor.
Yeah, whatever. You just don't want to admit it. But you're still working, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Why don't you stop working and become a full-time housewife? Dan works for a big company. You can live on his salary alone, right? But you just have to refuse to quit your job. I think it's because you grew up poor and you are uncomfortable unless you're working hard.
I can live on Dan's salary alone. I work because I love my job. I want to save for when we have children in the future. Besides, if I quit my job, you would be in trouble too, right?
Why's that? Why would I be in trouble? Your job has nothing to do with me.
It has a lot to do with you. I mean, if you hate me so much, I'll skip the dinner party.
What?
You insisted that Dan and I attend. I was planning to go too. But if you're just going to complain me about being poor and unfit for Dan, I don't have to attend.
No, Mary, you have to come too.
Why is that?
If my son and his wife don't come, I don't know what my relatives will say.
Oh, by the way, you said this time it's your treat. Just to be sure, may I ask about the budget for the dinner party?
Budget? Well, it's probably going to be around $4,000.
What? That much?
Why are you so surprised?
Wait a minute. There will be a little more than 10 people there that day, right?
That's right.
Isn't 4,000 for 10 people way too much?
We're ordering high-end caviar. It should cost around 4,000, right?
4,000 is... That means enough to pay the 2-month mortgage.
Huh? Mortgage?
It's a once-a-year dinner party, so I can understand why you're so excited about it. But if you can afford such an extravagance, shouldn't you first use the money to pay off the monthly mortgage? Don't you think your priorities are out of order?
Huh? Priorities? Why should I care about that?
Because it costs $1,500 every month to pay the mortgage on the house.
That's something you and Dan should take care of on your own. Please, don't rip me off.
I'm not. I'm only talking about the obvious.
Oh, well, if you're worried about the loan, why don't you save money?
Well...
Oh my god, it's no use talking to you. I told you I'd treat you to a delicious caviar dinner, but all you do is complain. Anyway, you must dress properly for the dinner party. Is that clear?
What? Wait a minute, Emmy. Caviar, can't you cancel it now? Emmy.
Mary, about that dinner party we talked about the other day, I've changed my mind.
Ah, did you cancel the caviar? I'm glad. After all, $4,000 is too much.
What? What are you talking about? I decided to order not only caviar, but also a high-end Italian caterer.
Huh?
I thought some of my relatives might not like caviar.
So you mean the budget has increased?
Yes, the budget might be around $5,400. You are always complaining about caviar. It would be a hassle if you complained again on the day, so I thought I'd let you know ahead of time.
Emmy, are you sure you'll be okay?
Huh?
Taking advantage of the fact that Bob is in the hospital, you're spending money like Jeff Bezos. Are you sure you're going to be okay?
Wait, what do you mean? Are you telling me to be stingy and save money when it's a family gathering? Don't you think you're being rude to me?
I'm just saying that I'm concerned.
I haven't fallen so low that you have to worry about me.
But the mortgage...
What? Are you talking about that again? I told you the other day, that is something you and Dan should be able to handle.
I don't know. I don't think it's right to be extravagant while Bob is in the hospital. I'm still worried about spending $5,400.
Shouldn't you be worried about yourself?
Me?
You're not saying you don't remember me telling you this, are you?
I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't.
Huh?
I'm certain that we're not short on cash at the moment, but...
Well, what a person. I knew it. You're just wanting to rip me off.
You know what?
You're driving me crazy. I feel like I'm going crazy talking to you. Anyway, I'll pay for the dinner party, so you stay out of it. Bye.
Honey, you busy? Sorry if you're busy.
Oh, honey, I just finished work and I'm on my way home. What's up?
It's about the weekend dinner party.
Oh, you know the annual dinner with relatives? We're getting together at my parents' house this time too. What about it?
It looks like Emmy is covering all the expenses. Have you heard what the budget is for this dinner party?
What? No. I just heard she's ordering caviar, but with my dad in the condition he's in, I'm guessing it'll be reasonably priced caviar?
No, that's the thing. I heard she's going to spend $5,400 for the caviar plus a catering service from a high-end Italian restaurant.
$5,400? That's a lot of money.
I think so too. Many of your relatives are rich, so Emmy seems really into it.
Seriously? That's just trying to show off. I wonder if Mom knows her place.
I tried to remind her of the mortgage, but it doesn't seem to be working. She's upset? It's like she's upset with me.
I don't know.
I know it's a once-in-a-year dinner party and there's no need to be stingy with it, but we're also under a lot of pressure right now. And to spend all the money like this, it's just...
I agree. If she has the money to do such a thing, use it to pay off the mortgage first.
If it were possible, I would try to persuade her to spend less, but I don't think she'll listen to me.
Either way, we're running out of time. There must be cancellation fee, and we would have to apologize to the restaurant where we ordered the food. Besides, Mom always dotes on John. She never listens to me, and she's still complaining about the fact that I got married before him.
Well, I've been told that too. I don't agree with it, but I guess there's nothing we can do this time.
I know. Anyway, we are both going to the dinner that day, so let's keep an eye on her. I'll let Dad know how things going.
Right, that would be great.
Okay, I'm heading home now.
Okay, safe trip home.
Mary, are you already on your way?
Oh yes, Dan and I are on our way. We should be there in about 10 minutes.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. You need to go to another room after the dinner party starts.
What? Why?
Well, I asked you to come as a married couple for the sake of appearances, but caviar and Italian food are too good for you.
Yes?
It's for not knowing your place. You'll always be poor because you have to pay that monthly mortgage.
You're the one to say.
I'm saying it because I'm the only one who can say it. Because you were so vain and bought that mansion.
What are you talking about?
You have no money, but you forced yourself to get a mortgage, and yet you want me to save the budget for dinner parties and pay the mortgage for our own house. There's no limit to how brazen you can be.
Oh, that's how you interpreted it. No wonder we're not on the same page.
When the dinner party starts, quickly go to the next room. And when the time is right, pretend that something urgent has come up and go home alone. That way you can at least save your face.
Oh.
Well, I'd feel bad if you had nothing to eat. You can at least have instant ramen.
Instant ramen?
Well, beggars can't be choosers, you know. You're so shabby, so after you eat your instant ramen, just go home.
Okay. Well then, neither Dan nor I will be attending today's dinner party.
Huh? What are you talking about? You'll be arriving here soon, right?
You don't want me to attend the dinner party, right? I'm going to turn around and go home now.
Then why don't you go home alone, Mary? Only Dan should attend.
When I told him what you said to me earlier, Dan doesn't feel like going to the dinner anymore.
Then you can both skip it. I'd be better off without Dan and you.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I'll stop paying the mortgage on the house.
What?
I won't be paying $1,500 a month from now on.
Oh dear, I don't know what you think you're doing, but you and Dan are the ones who will suffer, aren't you?
You'll see who gets in trouble later.
You're just full of nonsense like that. I'll enjoy the caviar and Italian food. You guys can do whatever you want. Mary! Hey, please pick up the phone.
Good evening, Emmy. What's wrong?
I'm in trouble.
What is?
It's the monthly mortgage.
Oh.
Is it true that you're paying for my house, not the mansion you live in with Dan?
That's right. Who told you that?
From all my relatives who were at the dinner party.
I see.
My relatives asked me why Dan and Mary weren't there, so I told them that you were trying to make me pay the mortgage on your house. Then all my relatives said, it's the opposite. I just thought that it was a bad joke. But then I got a call from the bank saying that I hadn't paid this month's mortgage due to insufficient balance in my account. I didn't think it was true.
Yes, I have been transferring $1,500 each month to Bob's account for mortgage.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier? You embarrassed me in front of my relatives.
I told you at the family meeting.
Huh?
Bob had to be hospitalized suddenly and he had to take a leave of absence from work. He might not be able to pay the mortgage during that time because the treatment is going to cost a lot of money. So since I earn more than Dan, I am responsible for the monthly payment of $1,500 for the time being.
I can't believe that you are making more money than Dan. No, that's not the point. What about the mansion? Bob was hospitalized at the same time when you and Dan moved into the mansion. That's why I thought the mortgage was for the mansion.
The house was given to me by my grandfather.
Huh? Your grandfather?
I'm sure I told you that. That house was originally my grandparents'. They were getting old and it was getting too much for them to manage, so they decided to move into a small bungalow. Right around that time, Bob was hospitalized and I had to pay the mortgage. My grandfather, who was worried about our life, asked us if we would like to move into the house they lived in.
So that's what happened.
Bob suggested that I move in with you. That way, it would make more sense for me to pay the mortgage. But you were so strongly against it. So we decided to live in my grandfather's house while paying only the mortgage on your house.
Are you telling the truth?
John is still single, but you said you only want to live with him and his wife in the future and refused to live with us, didn't you?
Oh, is that right?
Don't play dumb with me. Well, now, I'm glad we didn't move in together.
Oh.
You really don't remember anything, do you, Emmy? Bob, you, John, Dan, and I. We had a family meeting, right? That's when we talked.
Well,
I think you were half asleep, weren't you? You only leaned forward when we were talking about something that involved you. When Bob asked you to go to work to support the family finances, you protested that as a full-time housewife, there was no way you could find a job. When I asked you to live with me, you said,
I don't want to live with Dan and you.
We couldn't come to an agreement, and in the end, I had to compromise a lot. But I didn't think that you had refused to live with me because you didn't understand what I was talking about.
I didn't realize that was the story.
Well, Bob told me I don't have to pay the mortgage anymore.
What?
He has decided to sell the house.
What? He's giving up the house?
You both can't pay the mortgage, so he has no choice but to let it go. Bob doesn't want to give up the home he bought. But to the point, to get both Dan and I involved is ridiculous. After hearing about how much money you were spending and how you were treating me, he decided that it was no longer a good idea. He also promised to pay back the mortgage that I had paid until now.
Oh no. What am I supposed to do now? If he sells the house, I will have no place to live.
I'm sure that's true.
Don't say I'm sure like it's someone else's problem. I am your in-law.
No, Emmy. You made me pay the mortgage on your own house. I can't consider someone who makes me pay their own mortgage and then calls me poor to be my in-law.
I didn't know you were paying my mortgage. It's not my fault.
It's not that you didn't know. It's just that you didn't listen to me.
I'm sorry I called you poor. So please convince Bob not to sell the house.
You can tell that directly to Bob.
Well,
Bob will be discharged soon, right? I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about then. Please ask him about the future.
Mary?
I have nothing more to say, so if you'll excuse me.
Well then.
So long, Emmy. Bob finished his treatment and was safely discharged from the hospital. Then we had another discussion at my in-laws' house. Although Emmy was strongly opposed to the idea, it was agreed that my in-laws' house would be sold. After that, Bob scolded Emmy for spending $5,400 at a dinner party. Furthermore, Bob and John were very hard on her for continuously verbally abusing me despite the fact that I was paying the mortgage. Emmy cried and pleaded for forgiveness, but Bob's anger did not abate. Finally, they got divorced. After being evicted from that house, she rented a small apartment and started living alone. She was planning to move in with John when he got married. But to her surprise, John got married to a foreigner and went abroad. Emmy, who is now completely alone, is living a life of poverty and draining what little money she has left from her share of the property. Bob, on the other hand, lives with Dan and I in the house given to me by my grandfather. Dan and I are busy working together, but Bob actively takes care of the house, which has been very helpful to us. I would like to continue to live with my family on good terms.
Hey, are you seriously getting married?
Yeah, but what's going on?
What's going on? That's my line. What the hell do you think you're doing, not even telling me your mother? Don't you disrespect me like this.
Why are you being mad? By the way, how did you know I was getting married?
Because I received the invitation.
Huh? But I didn't send any.
Even if you say that, it still arrived. That's why I messaged you today.
There's no way I would send an invitation to the family I've cut off ties with. Besides, I didn't even intend to invite you to the wedding.
Then what is this about? Are you trying to say it was sent by mistake or something? That's just not possible.
I think it was probably sent by my fiancé's mother. But I explained my relationship with you to her. I told her that we were no longer in contact and that I was not inviting you to the wedding. But she insisted that we are still family no matter what. And I would regret it if I don't invite you. I thought she didn't seem convinced. And it looked like I was right. I think that's why she sent it without my permission. It's not my decision, so you can just ignore it. Just throw away the invitation.
Oh, okay then. I'm glad that we don't have to attend your wedding. I don't consider you as my daughter. You are such a failure. Why did someone as beautiful as me end up giving birth to an ugly woman like you? My daughter is only the adorable Luna.
Yeah. I'm tired of hearing it. I was a failure because I looked like my father and was bad at academics. And my sister is a perfect daughter because she's beautiful and has good grades, just like you.
That's right. And Luna is trying really hard. Luna graduated from medical school and became a doctor at the big hospital. Do you even understand how difficult that is? You're no match for her.
Yeah, I get it. Ever since I was a little girl, you always compared me to my sister. The difference in treatment was huge too. You have no idea how hard it was for me.
I don't care.
I remember one time you gave me a piece of bread while you made a sandwich for my sister. I wanted to eat that sandwich too. The same with clothes. My sister always wore brand new, cute dresses and such. I could only wear used clothes given to me by relatives, faded and with small holes. I wished I could have at least worn my sister's old clothes. You never once let me wear my sister's clothes because you thought they were too good for me. I wanted to dress up too. I was so jealous. You told me I shouldn't finish high school because it was a waste of money, so I should be working right away. But I decided to pursue my schooling with a scholarship that included dormitory accommodation. Meanwhile, you paid all my sister's tuition, right?
So what? I only consider Luna as my daughter. What's wrong with showering love on my only daughter? To a woman as ugly and stupid as you. It's a waste to give you any affection. I don't care if you get married. I won't help you with a single penny.
Don't worry. I'm not going to depend on you from the beginning. You're still the same. That's why Dad left you, you know.
Excuse me? What do you mean by that?
I mean it as it is. Dad always treated me and my sister equally. Dad kept telling you to stop favoring my sister. He warned you many times. But you never listened at all. Dad got fed up with you. So he divorced you at the same time I left home. How can you call me a failure when you had a failed marriage?
That's enough. How could you disrespect me like this? Who do you think you're talking to? Don't you ever talk like that to me when you failed as my daughter. Ugh, talking to you just gets me irritated. I'll never go to your wedding. Even if you have a child, I won't recognize that child as my grandchild.
You don't have to do any of that. I'll explain our situation again to my fiancé's mother. Well then, goodbye.
I really can't believe your sister. So I got a wedding invitation from Ella, and I went to the trouble of messaging her to tell her that I wasn't going. You know what she said? She said I have a failed marriage. Can you believe she said that to me?
Seriously? What kind of jerk she is? Mom, you shouldn't care about what she says. She's not our family anymore.
You are right, honey. You are my one and only perfect daughter.
Ella is being cocky just because she's getting married. She's just an ugly woman after all.
Right? She's so cocky. Talking to her really irritates me.
I know, right? I wonder where she gets all that attitude with that ugly face. I can't believe she disrespected you like that. I mean, is it true that she's getting married?
I can't believe it either. But since I got the invitation, I think it's true. A man who marries an ugly woman like that must be really ugly. Or a bald guy, right? I mean, I can't believe she's getting married before you.
Yeah, I got it. I came up with a great idea. I'm gonna crush Ella's wedding. And totally messed up the wedding.
That's a good idea. But how?
How about crushing the wedding in morning clothes? I'm not invited, but I'm still her sister. I think they'll have to let me in. If a relative in morning clothes suddenly appeared, I think the wedding will be ruined. I bet the groom would get shocked and might cancel the wedding. They might break off the engagement on the spot. Maybe I could confront the groom and snatch him from Ella. What do you think, Mom? Sounds fun, right?
That's my daughter. That sounds like a perfect plan. You will definitely cause chaos. Let's totally miss out Ella's wedding.
Just as I thought, Mom. You understand me. Actually, all my managers took the day off that day. So I could probably skip half a day without getting caught. I'll sneak out of the hospital and crush the wedding.
Perfect. But what if they don't let you in? I'll contact Ella on the day of the wedding just to be sure. I will tell her that you will be attending. So she should reserve a seat for you.
Yeah, it will be a waste to go and not get in. That's a good idea, Mom.
Alright then. Make sure to see the look on her stupid face.
I will. Leave it to me, Mom.
Finally, today is the wedding. I'm sorry I can't make it, but I hope you'll enjoy this once-in-a-lifetime occasion to the fullest. Congratulations to you! What? You're scaring me all of a sudden. Scared of what? You were weirdly nice to me. I can't help but think there's more to it than that. What? That's rude. What's wrong with celebrating my daughter's wedding? I'm telling you this because I don't need you to congratulate me. Or are you up to something? Wow, seriously? You really don't know how to respect your mother. Whatever. Anyway, I contacted you because I had something to tell you. I knew it. What is it? I won't be at the wedding today. So, Luna will be attending in my place. She's busy, so I'm sure she'll be late. What? I didn't know that. I didn't even send an invitation to her. What? Luna is your sister. Why don't you just make a seat for her, even if it's on the day of the wedding? She's trying to make up for my absence. Unlike you, she's very kind. She takes time out of her busy work schedule to come here. You should be grateful. I never asked for it, though. Coming to an uninvited wedding on the day. Are you really up to something? That's for you to find out. Anyway, make sure to prepare a seat for Luna. Or else, there will be consequences.
Alright then. I'll have the venue stuff and the receptionist add her name. Just to make sure. Does my sister know who my fiancé is?
Why would she know? Like I said earlier, she's busy, you know. Of course. She doesn't care who you're married to.
Oh, really? Poor thing. Mom! Help!
What? Aren't you in the middle of a wedding right now? I bet everyone was so surprised to see you there. I wish I could have seen Ella's stupid face.
Mom, that's not what I'm talking about. Why is this happening?
Hold on, calm down. What exactly happened?
I might get fired from my job. I don't know what to do.
Hey, calm down, sweetie.
How can I calm down? Ella is married to the son of our director.
What? No way! That's a lie!
There's no way I'd make such a ridiculous lie. Why is Ella marrying the director's son? I didn't know anything about that. Why didn't you tell me, Mom?
I didn't know that either. Does being the director's son mean that he will be the next director of the hospital?
Exactly. I don't understand what's going on. Now I know why most of the managers at my work took the day off. Everybody's here. Not just the managers, but all the higher management. And most of the hospital executives are here. My boss and some of my seniors are here too.
What? Oh my god, that's bad.
It's worse than bad. When I showed up at the wedding, they didn't say anything directly to me. But instead, they all looked at me and whispered at each other. Or looked at me with disdain, or laughed at me. I couldn't bear it. So I ran out of the wedding hall and left the venue in Harry. What should I do? I can't forget the way everyone looked at me. I can't go to work tomorrow. And my bosses, they'll definitely scold me, right? No, it might be more than a scolding. They know I've been skipping work. I may not be able to continue being a doctor anymore.
Oh no.
What should I do? I've been getting a ton of calls from my bosses. I'm scared to answer them. What should I do, Mom?
I don't know. Even if you say that, I don't know what to say. First of all, I didn't even go to the wedding. You planned all of this. You brought this upon yourself, so you deal with it.
What? But Mom, you were all for it, weren't you? You were supportive when I said I'd go to the wedding in morning clothes, right? And now you're telling me it's all my plan? It's your fault for contacting me about Ella's wedding in the first place, right? Mom, do something about this.
Shut up! It's not my fault. You did everything on your own. Anyway, I had nothing to do with it.
What? I can't believe this. You're going to abandon me? I have no one else to rely on but you, Mom. I can't trust anyone anymore.
Ella, please contact me right away. Hey, are you reading this? Don't ignore me. Seriously, answer your phone.
What's going on? It's my wedding day. What does a mother who won't even attend her own daughter's wedding want with me?
Hey, I've been trying to reach you multiple times. What have you been doing all this time?
I told you what I was doing, didn't I? It's my wedding today. We finished the after party just now. I had so much fun today. I'm so happy to have everyone celebrating with me. It was a day I'll never forget. And yet, what's the deal with all these calls and messages? I've never seen so many messages and missed calls. What's your problem?
Shut up! This is the worst!
What's going on? Did something happen?
Well, when Luna got home, she didn't come out of her room. Luna's phone hasn't stopped ringing either. I think it's her boss trying to contact her. She's not answering her phone and just ignoring them. I think she's really going to lose her job.
Well, she's really made a fool of herself in front of the director and the other managers. I mean, even her boss and coworkers. You told me that Luna was coming, but I never imagined she'd come in morning clothes. The director and everyone at work saw that, didn't they? Isn't that crazy? Sorry, but I couldn't help laughing.
So, what Luna said is true? You're married to the director's son?
That's right. My husband will be the next hospital director.
How that happened?
I work for a pharmaceutical company, and that's how I met him.
Why didn't you tell me that before? If I'd known this before, none of this would have happened.
I've cut ties with you and Luna, so why do I have to inform you about it? Even if I had, you wouldn't have believed me anyway. I know you will say stuff like, "Liar, are you the desperate for attention?" I'll confirm with my own eyes if you're lying. And you would have burst in anyway.
That's...
The fact remains that you and Luna tried to ruin my wedding. At that point, you're not considered as my mother.
So you don't care what happens to Luna? Luna is hurt because of you. She finally became a doctor, you know. What will you do if Luna can't go to work?
I don't know. It's her own fault, isn't it?
What? Don't say such cold things. You're the only one who can do something about it. You can say that you asked your sister to prank the guests. Explain to everyone that you planned all this.
I don't want to. Why do I have to do something like that?
Why? It's for your sister's sake. You should do something for your family.
Now you're telling me that we're a family? You've never cared about me, not even once. Why should I lie to you and your sister? I don't like lying, so I refuse.
What? Who do you think you are? You ungrateful child, forgetting all I've done for you.
Say whatever you want. I have hated you a lot, and yeah, I've never been grateful to you.
What?
Besides, there's no point in lying now. I've already spilled everything.
Spilled everything?
After she ran away, they asked me what kind of relationship I had with her. I told them that she was my sister, but I cut off ties with her. Then I talked about my childhood. When I told them about the mistreatment I received from you both, they all cried and felt sorry for me.
What?
After seeing Luna like that, they all readily believed me. Well, I only told them the truth. It seems like my mother-in-law wanted me to reconcile with you and Luna. But I guess she realized it was too much to ask now. She cried and apologized for sending the invitation without my consent. She was doing it out of the kindness of her heart. I appreciated her intentions. I never really thought of you as a mother. From now on, I'll just consider my mother-in-law as my mom. I got off topic. Well, that's the situation. You have to do something about Luna.
There's nothing I can do. You're the only one who can fix this. What will you do if Luna can't work? If Luna loses her job, it's your fault, okay?
How is that my fault? I didn't invite her to the wedding in the first place. She showed up in morning clothes out of nowhere. And it's just all her colleagues and bosses saw that.
It's all your fault. It's because you decided to have a wedding. It's your fault for keeping a secret about your partner. Despite being an ugly daughter, you ruined everything. Do you think you can just mess up our lives like this?
What a stupid accusation. This conversation is going nowhere. I'm tired. I think we're done here. Oh, and make sure to tell Luna this. My father-in-law, the director, is furious with her. I'm sure she won't be able to find a place at work tomorrow.
Oh no. That's right. Even if she messed up at her current workplace, she can always move to another hospital.
But will anyone else hire her? It's a small world. Word will get around. I feel sorry for you.
What do you mean?
You've always favored her and spent so much money on her. I can't believe she ruined her career like this.
You're joking, right? Surely it's not that bad.
I wouldn't lie about something like this. She tried to ruin her boss's wedding. Of course, her career is now over. Can't you even understand that?
I didn't know you were marrying the director's son. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. Just help us. If Luna loses her job, my life will...
Oh yeah? You rely entirely on Luna's income. After all, you are not worried about her. You were worried about yourself. I feel sorry for Luna too. But I don't work at my husband's hospital. I try not to meddle in business matters. There's nothing I can do. You know very well that I'm useless, don't you?
Oh no. Hey, please, can't you do something? I'll get down on my knees and do anything. Just help your mother.
Mother? Don't make me laugh. Just like you never thought of me as a daughter. I never thought of you as my mother. What's the point of getting down on your knees? It's just disgusting to look at. I'm tired today, so I'm going to bed. Don't ever contact me again.
Wait, please, Ella.
I wish you two with your ugly personalities live happily ever after. Goodbye. How could you try to ruin a wedding by storming in morning clothes? You only make people think you're crazy, right? I can't believe they don't understand what will happen. I can only say that they are so dumb. The next day, Luna couldn't go to work and shut herself in at home. She continued to ignore her boss's calls. As a result, she got fired. Until now, my sister, who was successful in life and had a lot of pride, seems to have completely broken. My mother, who had lost her source of income, tried to get close to me in a panic. But since I have already blocked her contact information, she can't rely on anyone. She seems to be living off her savings, and the two seem to be fighting every day. Good for them. I think if they have time to fight, they should work part-time or get a job, you know? They are so miserable. Meanwhile, I have a good relationship with my mother-in-law. I am happy to finally have a mother of my own. I want to cherish this happiness that I finally have.
Hey, Matthew? About the lunch meetup with our parents. Mom told me there's trouble at her work. She tried sorting it out, hoping someone else could deal with it. But she also mentioned she has to go into the office today. So it seems like I will be at the restaurant without my mom first. I hope that's okay.
Oh, really? It's a bummer that she has to go to the office on her day off. If she needs to be there, it must be trouble. Don't worry about it. Just tell her to focus on her work.
Thank you, I will. She's going to make it even if she's late. She said she'll do her best to wrap things up as quickly as she can. Can you let your parents know? Also, please convey how sorry we are to them.
Got it. I'll let them know. At first, we planned this get-together to introduce you to my family as my fiancé. But then, Mom mentioned she wanted to meet your mother before our wedding. I'm sorry for asking your busy mother to make time for us at the last minute.
Mom is excited to meet you and your parents, so don't worry.
That's good. All right, let's get ready soon and go pick up my parents. Take care. Let me know if you get lost.
Take care too. The reservation is at 12, so I'll make sure not to be late. I'll see you later.
It was lovely meeting you earlier. It's Victoria, Matthew's mother. I'm telling you, a woman like you, raised by a single mother, it's your fault for wanting to marry my lovely son.
How nice of you to send a message after what you did to me. What was your intention in doing such a thing? And how did you get my contact information?
When Matthew stepped away for a moment, leaving his phone unattended, I quickly checked it to find your contact information.
What? Really? As soon as I entered the reserved private room at the restaurant, I never imagined I'd experience being slapped with a wad of cash in my life.
So what? You expecting me to apologize? No way. I have no intention of apologizing to a poor woman like you who grew up in a single-parent home. Never. By the way, do you know how much money was in that wad?
I was too shocked. I don't remember anything.
That wad of cash was worth $10,000.
I see. That's a lot of money, and you went to all the trouble of preparing it in advance so that you could slap me? You really hate me that much? I don't get why you're treating me this way. What did I do to you?
I already said it, didn't I? All right, I'll say it again. I can't allow my precious son, whom I've raised with love and care, to marry someone like you, coming from a poor single-parent household.
It's true I was raised in a single-parent household, but we are not poor. I don't understand what's wrong with being raised by a single parent.
Not poor? That can't be true. Stop lying. Single-parent households definitely struggle financially.
My mother earns a decent income, so we've never faced financial difficulties. Not even once.
You think that way because you grew up in a poor household. You don't even realize you're poor. On the contrary, my family invested a lot in loving and raising my son, and we didn't face any financial issue. You're a worthless woman who just wants to take advantage of Matthew's money. But that's not going to happen. Matthew seems completely deceived by you, so I have to do something about it.
It breaks my heart hearing all this from you. I accept the fact that you don't like me at this point in time. But even so, using a wad of cash to slap me before introducing myself? Do you really think that's the right thing to do as a mother? Huh? Are you really that stupid? I did it because I know I'm doing what's right. That's how much I don't approve of you as my son's fiancé. You poor thing. You won't get it until it's spelled out for you. Seriously? It's unimaginable for a mother to be late for such an important dinner like this. Because she doesn't have a decent job. She's being used like that, right? I assume you've heard it from Matthew. But my mom is running late due to some work trouble. I'm sorry about that. But could you please understand the situation? Being called into the office on day off? That's unheard of. What kind of major blunder would lead to something like that? My mother didn't cause the trouble. Besides, my mother just texted me that she will be arriving soon. Huh? She's coming now? Wait, where are you right now? The restaurant staff offered me to stay in a vacant private room. What? You're still around? Then come and get it quickly. Get what? The money, obviously. You need the money anyway, don't you? If you break up with my son, I'll give you $10,000. Your mother might cry tears of joy. You're welcome. Excuse me. I just got a call from my mother that she just arrived. Please give me a moment to talk with her. I will contact you again. I just spoke with my mother. I told her everything you mentioned earlier. So what? It won't change my mind. Let me ask you this just to be sure. Do you really want me to break up with your son? Of course. I'm telling you to break up with him right now. I understand. I'll go over there with my mother now. So, coming here means you still want the $10,000, huh? Poor people really have no pride. I'll give you the $10,000, so after you receive it, get the hell out of my sight. Don't ever see my son again. Hannah, please, wait a moment. I didn't know. I never imagined that your mother was the president of our company. It's a common surname, so I didn't notice. I'm really sorry. Please come back again. Hannah, I'm really sorry. You can marry my son. Just let me talk to your mother. If this doesn't work out, my position at the company may be in jeopardy. Hey, are you reading this? I'm begging you this much, so please respond. Hannah? Mom. Matthew, where were you? Hannah is not replying to me. Please bring her back. I'm with Hannah. What? Hannah's mother is also here. What? Is that so? Then please, bring the two of them here. Or please tell them to reply to me, please. Seriously, who do you think you are? What? After causing all this, you still don't realize that your position is in jeopardy? Or do you realize but are avoiding facing reality? I'm telling you, it's your fault. Why didn't you tell me that Hannah's mother is the president of our company? If I had known, this wouldn't have happened. I chose not to tell you. Chose not to? You always judge people so easily, based on appearance, occupation, education, or upbringing, right? Well, yes, but what's wrong with that? If I told you in advance that Hannah's mom is the president of your company, you would surely have fawned over Hannah's mother. I thought today's meeting would have turned awkward, you know? Well, she's the president.
Right. That's why I didn't tell you. But I never imagined it would turn out to be like this. I think you are insane. How could you slap a person with a wad of cash? I feel ashamed to be your son.
That's...
Come to think of it, isn't that money was Dad's? There's no use playing dumb. I know about it. That money is what Dad inherited from Grandpa. I know that you and Dad know each other's personal identification number for emergencies. But it is not an emergency, and it's wrong to withdraw it without permission.
But I'm his wife, so I thought it's okay to do it.
It's not okay. And besides, you took someone's money without permission, slapped my fiancée with it, and asked her to leave me in exchange for that money. Are you serious? Have you no shame?
Well,
I'm so ashamed of myself for having a stupid mother.
Matthew, how dare you talk to your mother like that?
I'm just saying what I want to say because I'm going to cut the ties between you and me.
What?
And also, I'm sure Hannah will probably claim medical expenses, compensation, and damages for the period she can't work. Make sure you pay for it.
What? What for?
Remember when you slapped her and she was surprised and fell to the ground? At that moment, she fell into an awkward position.
Oh no.
She was in a lot of pain, so I took her to the hospital and they told her it was a fracture. Hannah works in an office, mostly on the computer. If she can't use her hand, she'll have to take weeks off work.
That's a lie. Absolutely a lie. But she was texting me earlier. If she has a broken hand, how can she type? I know you are lying. If you were trying to trick me into taking my money, it's not going to happen.
Oh, about earlier? It was me typing.
What?
Well, it's no wonder you didn't notice. I was typing what Hannah was saying.
No way.
I really can't believe what you said to my fiancé.
No, that was...
I'm going to take Hannah home now. Bye.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, and make sure to return the money to Dad.
Wait, Matthew. Hannah, I'm really sorry for causing the fracture. I'm begging you, please forgive me. So, I have a favor to ask you. Can you let me talk to your mother? If things continue like this, I'll be demoted. My husband is pretty angry too. He said he wants a divorce. Hey, you want to marry my son, right? I'll give you my approval, so please. Hannah, are you there? Please, I'm begging you. Hi, Matthew.
Oh, hey. How's your hand? Are you feeling better now? It's been almost 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, but I'm not completely healed yet. I still have to go to physical therapy, but I'll be back at work on Monday.
That's great. I know things have been tough, but you never gave up. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you, Matthew. By the way, last time you mentioned that your parents were going through divorce proceedings. Are they living separately now?
Yes, they are. My parents' house is in my father's name, so my mother moved out.
Oh, really?
After consulting a lawyer, we filed a complaint with the police regarding my mother's actions. Then, my mother offered to compensate us and requested that we withdraw the complaint, right?
Yeah, she actually paid, and we withdrew the complaint.
It seems my mother withdrew money from my father's account again to cover that compensation.
What?
I guess that made him proceed with the divorce. I don't believe it's just about this incident. Rather, it seems that all the issues that have accumulated over time have finally reached a breaking point for him.
Well, that's understandable.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember the day when your mom was late due to work trouble during the meetup with my parents? Well, that trouble was actually...
Oh, that? I heard about it later from Mom, too. It was because your mom made a mistake at her job, right?
Yeah, it looks like she got demoted because of it.
I see.
It's surprising how arrogantly she behaves despite being at fault. Even though she's my mother, I feel ashamed. I'm genuinely sorry to you and your mother.
You didn't do anything wrong, so you don't have to apologize. My mom thinks the same too.
Thank you for the understanding.
Anyways, I brought the brochure of the wedding venue we were talking about the other day. Want to take a look?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'll bring it tomorrow. Well then, I'm going to sleep soon. I have to wake up early for our date.
All right, I'm going to sleep soon too. I can't wait to see you.
Me too. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night. Sweet dreams. As a result of the divorce settlement, my parents' divorce was finalized. The savings that my mother withdrew from my father's account, it seems she promised to repay $500 each month. Of course, we have no intention of inviting my mother to the wedding. When she was informed of this through our lawyer, she broke down in tears. While she's deeply saddened by being disowned by her son, she seems to not understand what went wrong. Apparently, she did something within the company that violated compliance regulations, and she was finally fired. With no severance pay, my mother, who had no savings, has to make monthly repayments to my father. Additionally, she has to earn money to support herself, so now she's working a part-time job she managed to find. It seems she works with teary eyes as she gets scolded by a manager who is younger than her.
Regina, are you still doing that lame activity? Donating to refugee children, was it? Stop wasting your money on some things like that. Spend it on something more meaningful. Carol, I'm sorry, but I'm ignoring anything you say. Donating to refugee camps isn't pointless or a waste. Besides, I already cut ties with you. I'll revoke that severance. You're the one who got cut off, remember? Who cares? Besides, I changed my phone number. So how did you find out? I asked my precious lovely son, and he gave it up without hesitation. I knew it. He loves me so much. Are you surprised to hear from the one you cut off? I wanted to surprise you. Not really. I knew Jacob was going to tell you eventually. Such a mama's boy. Okay. You think it's okay for you to act like that? Huh? I have good news for you today. There are better places to donate than to refugees, you know. Write to me. Give me your money. Huh? I knew you were up to something, talking about charity, but why would I donate money to you? It doesn't make sense. I just suddenly passed out on the street the other day. I was taken to the hospital by an ambulance. And then, I was admitted to the hospital. They ran some tests and found out I have cancer. I see. That's a lot. And now, It seems like I need surgery. I'm going to need over $30,000. That's quite expensive. I know. That's why I want you to pay for it. Why don't you go set up a GoFundMe or something else? What? No way. People would look at me in a different way. There's nothing wrong with it. You need money, right? Oh my God. Just shut up and pay for it. Pardon me? Why do I have to? Why don't you ask Jacob? He's busy with work right now. I can't put him through any trouble. I'm busy too. Stop lying. You work from home. You're a content writer, right? You're home all the time. So it's not like you're super busy. That's not true. I do a bunch of research for my articles, you know. Stop making excuses just because you don't want to pay. That won't work. Just do what I say. If you have money to give to strangers, then you should have enough money to help your mother-in-law. I'm giving you a chance to do something nice, so be grateful and pay for my surgery. Instead of being cheeky, you should be grateful to me. I don't understand. I've already cut ties with you. I don't need to do anything for you. You're cold-hearted. Your family is going through a lot, and you won't even help. How dare you say that? You never treated me as your family. That's not true. And you didn't even help me when I collapsed. How shameless. Oh, that happened? Yes, when I had ulcer. I couldn't move because of the pain. Oh, that. Sorry, but your attitude seems so hypocritical. Always going on about refugees and such, acting all self-righteous. I just thought it was more of the same drama. My bad. Really? Remember what you told me when you saw me in pain? I don't remember. Now the evil bitch who took my son is finally gone. And I get the insurance money. This is great. Ah, I remember now. I thought I finally got rid of you. You don't seem to show any remorse at all. I thought I could finally get the insurance money. Too bad. You're as lively as a cockroach. Insurance money? My smart son got you a hefty life insurance. Everything is for me, for my retirement. That sounds like something Jacob would do. Luckily, Gregory happened to come back from work and called 911 immediately and saved my life. Ugh, that was unnecessary. If only he had kept his mouth shut, I could have gotten a lot of money. You got an earful from him too, right? My life could have been in real danger, you know. I wasn't happy about that. It's your fault for not taking care of your health properly. That's because you handle people's lives carelessly. He's always on your side. Always into stuff like refugees, orphans, donations, and volunteering. You two are always bonding over those nauseating things. It was really irritating. He used to be this big shot in a corporate job, but then, out of the blue, he got all into refugee support and started up a non-profit organization, which meant less cash flow for us. He passed away soon after and left a will saying he'd donate the entire insurance money. What a pain in the ass till the very end. What a horrible thing to say about your husband. He was indeed a very honorable man. Besides saving my life, I have profound respect for him for numerous other reasons. It's likely that he chose to donate the insurance money to those less fortunate because he believed it would be more impactful than if you and Jacob were to squander it. He saw the potential for it to make a meaningful difference in the lives of those in need. Whatever! Not leaving any money behind for your family isn't meaningful at all.
You're just like him, always coming up with excuses. I really can't stand it. If you're so keen on throwing away money, why don't you hand some over to me? I need surgery right away, and I don't have enough money. You can just forget about those refugees.
You won't get any help by throwing such absurd arguments at me. I don't want to help you.
You have a job, right? Pay for it. You don't want Jacob to divorce you, right?
Of course not.
Okay, then pay me $50,000 now.
Didn't you say $30,000 earlier? It's gone up.
That's what you get for being so cocky. Come to think of it, besides the surgery costs, there will be hospitalization fees too. Just to be safe, should we aim for around $70,000?
I don't understand. I don't want to pay a penny for you.
You've been quite sassy lately, always opposing instead of assisting. I'll be sure to inform Jacob about this.
I'm Regina, 33 years old. Ever since I married her son Jacob, I've been bullied by my mother-in-law, Miss Carol Moore. Despite this, Jacob, who is a big mama's boy, has never intervened on my behalf. However, 2 years ago, when I collapsed due to a stomach ulcer, it was the trigger for Regina and Jacob to be severely scolded by Gregory. Jacob and I decided to move out after that incident. We were finally enjoying a peaceful life. But about 6 months ago, my father-in-law Gregory fell ill and passed away. With Gregory no longer present, Carol's bullying resumed. I was anxious about what would happen next, but I had no idea the chaos that awaited me would be beyond anything I could have imagined.
Get the $50,000 ready right now. Have it ready in your account by tomorrow, and we'll withdraw it together tomorrow. Do you understand?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I know you're making money as a web writer or something. You must have at least $50,000 saved up, right?
It's not savings. It's for living expenses. I'm barely getting by each month, so I don't have any savings. Even if I did, why would I have to give it to you?
I heard what you and Mom talked about yesterday. Refusing to help her and speaking badly of her is beyond low. I'll need $40,000 for her surgery and $10,000 as compensation.
Are you stupid? That's your mother, right? Why don't you help her?
Mom took care of you for a long time, didn't she? It's time to return the favor.
I don't remember her taking care of me at all.
Stop lying. You always dumped all the household chores on Mom. You lied about being bullied by her, making her out to be the bad guy, and sucking up to Dad to bully Mom.
I see you believed everything she said. She was forcing me to do things.
Stop making excuses. Quit your whining and pay for the surgery.
You're her son, aren't you? It's about your own mother, so don't just leave it to others.
You don't care if she dies?
I don't have an obligation to help someone who's given me nothing but trouble.
Are you still trying to lie your way out of this? You were the one making Mom's life difficult. Now that Dad's gone, your games are over. I'll make sure you face the consequences for what you've done from now on.
You saw me being harassed, didn't you? Even though I do all the house chores, she'd go around the neighborhood, acting like she's been doing all the work.
I don't care.
She would slap me, put detergent in my food.
That's because of your bad behavior.
She didn't even bother to call the ambulance when I collapsed. Instead, she laughed. How does that make you think I'm the bully?
It's your fault you collapsed, right? Mom did nothing wrong.
If you see someone suffering, it's common sense to help them.
That's just what Dad told you, right? You and Dad are nothing but hypocrites. You're quick to donate to some immigrant, but you won't lift a finger to help Mom, huh?
Why don't you help her? Anyway, I won't pay for it.
Do you know what you're talking about?
Of course I know what I'm talking about.
All right, then. I'll prepare a little consequence for you. Be ready for that. If you don't have the money ready by tomorrow morning, you'll definitely regret it. Ha 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 ha.
What the hell? She's proving to be quite resilient, almost like a cockroach. It's crazy that she's still alive.
I thought it would definitely work out, but I ended up sending her to the hospital. Poor thing. Ha 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 ha. Maybe experiencing Mom's suffering in the hospital will make you realize something.
Oh, Jacob, you're such a good boy. So considerate of his mommy. Don't be silly. Do you know what you two have done? What do you mean? I just gave you a little shove into the road. That's all.
You got run over so perfectly. Ha 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 ha. It was so satisfying to see the woman who bullies Mom get flattened. Ha 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 ha.
You don't even show a hint of remorse. It's unbelievable. How can you be okay with doing something like this? You guys are unbelievable.
I warned you I'd punish you if you didn't come up with the money, remember?
My dear son and I will take turns punishing you each month.
That sounds familiar. Ha 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 ha.
Right. I have a good sense of humor. Your actions are undeniably criminal. Do you really think you two can get away with this?
Don't you talk to me like that. It's your fault for not coming up with the money. We were just punishing you, right?
That's right. It's the whip of our love. You're not reflecting at all, are you? I'll be reporting this to the police. And before you know it, they will be coming to take you away.
Go ahead and do it if you can. You tell on me and I'll divorce you, you idiot.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm already thinking about getting a divorce, so this is perfect.
What? Huh?
Are you surprised? But I've already made up my mind.
Wait a minute. You're divorcing me just because I pushed you?
Getting upset over something like that shows how petty you are. To cause someone this much harm and not realize how serious it is? You probably saw me as too timid to divorce. Even when I got sick with a stomach ulcer before, I only moved out from Carol's place, didn't divorce Jacob. But that was because your dad sincerely apologized. With him around, I could overlook both of your antics. But now that he's gone, and both of you disrespect him like this, it's just wrong. Pushing me into the path of a car? Seriously? It's messed up, and makes me wonder if you're even human. I don't want to be around people like you for another second.
Why are we the ones being blamed here? The one at fault is the person who hit you. We're not responsible for this.
The street was bustling, so it's no surprise I got hit when I was shoved into traffic like that. Besides, the person who hit me sincerely apologized afterward.
Then, let's let bygones be bygones.
Don't end the conversation.
Geez, you're persistent, aren't you? Besides, it's not like the injury was that serious, right? I mean, look, you're able to use your phone just fine. If it were truly a severe injury, you'd be in the ICU, wouldn't you?
I was there until 4 days ago.
What?
Blood was pouring from all over my body, and my head was split open. It took several days before I regained consciousness.
Oh, really?
You never came to visit me even once. I guess you never knew.
But we didn't take your life or anything.
Are you sure about that?
What?
I mean, my heart stopped once during surgery.
Seriously?
They were able to bring me back with chest compressions. but it seems even the doctors were rattled by the incident.
Seriously, but it's a good thing you survived.
That's right. There's no need to get so angry about it. Even if it was just for a moment, you took someone's life. Even though I survived, your actions, pushing me into the road with clear intent to harm, constitute attempted murder.
Stop exaggerating. You don't have to be so dramatic. Exactly. Anyway, you're alive, so stop dwelling on it.
This is something I just can't let go of. It's going to haunt me for the rest of my life.
Oh, for God's sake, shut up. So, if you're out of the ICU, you'll be discharged tomorrow, right?
Huh?
You're already in the clear, but I won't survive without surgery. So tell the doctor to discharge you tomorrow. Even with a severe injury, you can work a bit, right? Hurry up and prepare $80,000 for me.
It's increasing again.
Of course. It's the penalty for not preparing the money by the deadline. For each day you're late, the penalty increases by $10,000.
That's absurd.
If you can't come up with the money, just die. Then we can use the insurance money to pay for the surgery. If working is too much of a hassle, I think that will be easier. If you don't like that, then hurry up and get out of there. You'll just have to live as our slave for the rest of your life. Ha 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 ha. Good luck. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, you guys. Do you even hear what you're saying?
What? What's with that tone? What's wrong with you, all of a sudden?
Oh, man. Seriously? I've had it. I won't hold back anymore.
Huh?
Causing serious harm to someone without a shred of remorse. And then, not only that, but also trying to push someone who's already badly hurt beyond their limits. And now, you want me to die? You're really crossing the line, you evil bunch.
You're calling us evil?
Who else could it be? You keep disrespecting me.
How dare you speak to your husband's mother like that? I've always found you to be disrespectful. Your behavior worsened after the accident when you hit your head.
The accident had nothing to do with it. I've never been able to stand you guys.
Calm down, Regina.
How can I calm down? Anyway, I'm filing the divorce. I'm reporting you guys to the police.
Are you serious?
I sure am.
Then what about the money for the surgery? Don't tell me you can't pay for it.
Of course not. I don't have a single penny to give you.
Stop kidding around. I won't forgive you for this. If you don't come up with the money, Mom will be in trouble.
Shut up. Who the hell do you think you are? Do you know where you stand?
What?
I've had it with a bullying mother-in-law and a mama's boy. Both of you deserve to rot in prison.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I apologize for bullying you. I'll accept you as part of the family from now on. Come on, Jacob. Apologize too. I apologize too. I'm sorry. So get in a better mood, okay? Prison, the police, it's not that big of a deal. I apologize to you, so that's enough, right? So please, pay for my surgery.
Hell no. Don't think everything is suddenly okay just because you two apologized.
Huh? Huh?
Do you seriously think your actions up until now can be brushed aside with such a shallow apology? You're kidding, right?
What? We're apologizing from our heart.
Do you think a simple apology is enough to resolve such deep-seated issues?
It's unacceptable for you not to accept our apology. This is not a half-assed apology. It's really sickening to be forced to bow down to such a bitch. Unbelievable.
You really are something else, aren't you? Once I'm discharged, I'm cutting ties with you. Goodbye.
Please, don't do that. I can't have you cutting me off now. I don't have the money to pay for the surgery.
Of course you don't. You're spending almost all the money you earn on investments. Carol lives on a pension, right?
Yeah, so just help me out with the surgery expenses.
I can't afford it.
Even just half of it.
I need to pay my own medical bills. And I'm also busy talking to the police about my injuries.
Don't do that. We're gonna go to jail if you do that.
You deserve it. It's better for you so you can reflect on what you did to me. You can go to hell for that. And just for the record, you'll never get anything from me when I die. I will donate the insurance money to a non-profit organization that helps refugees. Try to be better and don't do anything stupid. After that, I talked to the police about everything that went on. The texts and surveillance footage played a crucial role, leading to the arrest of both individuals for attempted murder. After getting out of the hospital, I wrapped up my divorce with Jacob and made a fresh start far away. Thanks to my job as a freelance content writer, I've been able to work from home. Even after moving, I am taking care of my health while earning a living. Money hasn't been a worry. On the other hand, Carol couldn't afford the surgery and passed away. It seems Jacob, left alone, is feeling down in prison. I can only say that he deserved it. I've cut ties with those two unreasonable people and started a new life. Moving forward, I intend to work at a pace that suits me, prioritizing my own happiness and involving myself in modest charitable endeavors.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.